If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the big subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell icon so you don't miss a thing.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Good morning from the Philippines. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat, which means good morning everyone. I'm back na Sabado, kada kayo amin kakapsat, which means happy Sabbath to everyone in Ilocano. All right, so I want to welcome you back to my channel. We have some amazing updates for you guys. This week was just amazingly beautiful, photo wise, video wise, opportunity wise, story wise, and I cannot wait to share these with you. Again, if you like these videos, please give a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Let me know how you're being blessed, where you're watching from, etc. A little encouraging thought, be creative, and please share it while you're watching. Share the video with your other family and friends so that they too can get to meet me, they can hear the updates fresh for themselves, etc. And always remember, subscribe to the channel, follow my page, and we look forward to having your friendship. You can even reach out to me personally. I'm not a celebrity, guys. You can reach out to me via private message, and I will be more than willing to communicate with you. Before we get into the report, just a couple announcements. One is my prayer journal still has a lot of pages left. All right, praying by faith, my prayer journal still has vacancy. So you can email me your prayer requests at flyingbyfaith2018 at gmail.com. You can private message me your request. You can comment your request if it's something that you don't mind other people reading. Comment it below so that I can add you to my prayer journal. All right. That being said, let's get into the report. As you know, I don't have an airplane right now, but I'm very instrumental with the ministry. I have the Missionary Descent Patrol, and ever so often, I am asked to do errands for the ministry. I'm located here in the Manila area, and so a lot of our transaction is done in Manila itself. Sometimes it's parts that is shipped, so we had some parts that came in. The director came back from his furlough in the US. And good news, I asked him if he is open to share with you guys some amazing stories of their trip in the US. Was like 3.5 months ago. So they're staying with us right now. I picked them up yesterday. And hopefully they're going to be sharing some updates with us as well. So you got to keep monitoring my channel for more updates, and hopefully that will come after my reporting. So he had given me some parts, so I took there some food for him and his wife as they're going to be in their quarantine facility. And then in exchange, he gave me parts for the airplane. Now I remember I held parts that was one little small thing was like 2,000 US dollars. Yeah, one component for the helicopter was about 2,000 US dollars. And so I left home. I had everything at my house, put them together, and then I left home. While I went out, there was an accident that occurred right in front of my face. Yeah, it was a motorcycle guy. Basically, a vehicle was crossing. The motorcycle had the right of way, and he got bumped. The vehicle bumped him, and I jumped out of my vehicle. I interceded on behalf of the motorcycle guy and said to the driver of the vehicle, "You're the one who is at fault, basically. So you need to accept the blame," And he did. Fortunately, the motorcycles guy did not have much injury, so he was able to get, but his motorcycle broke. And I always solicit your prayers when I drive in the Philippines. Sometimes I am very nervous and I just really have to pray because honestly, there are times I don't want to leave home, but when the ministry needs me to run errands or I need to go out for myself, I just have to go, basically. So I was able to do that, And after running those errands and dropping those items off through LBC, I remember at one point my mother-in-law needed my help as well. So basically, I had the opportunity of helping her to get to her doctor's appointment with the missionary patrol, etc. And I know that was a huge blessing to be able to run over. It changed my schedule a little bit, but again, the vehicle continues to be a blessing. Somehow she had other option, but it failed last minute, and so she asked me to just come over and help her with my missionary Nissan patrol. It's about a 40 minutes drive to get over there, pick her up, drop her off at the doctor, and then wait for her and then come back, etc. So that was a huge blessing. Next, I finally got a chance to meet Michael. Yes, I finally got a chance to meet Michael. And you're going to be seeing Michael, you're going to see more of his work basically on my channel. So when you begin to see amazing views of videos and photos, it's not that I have some expensive camera all of a sudden, but here's a miracle story for you guys. The mechanic that's down by the airstrip at the hangar, he shared a fundraiser post, and someone on his Facebook saw the fundraiser, looked into it, and say, "Hey," he reached out to me. My name is Michael, and I would love to make videos for you for free to help you to get nice videos so that we could perhaps get more donors. And so I said to him, "Come by the house and let's meet. Let's meet. Bring your gear so I can see what you have." And beloved friends, I was so shocked, guys. I thought Michael would have maybe, yes, a little laptop, maybe a fairly good camera, whatever. I didn't know that he had this kind of equipment. I was blown away. He had a drone, he had two DSR cameras, tripod. I mean, he had a Bluetooth microphone that the audio quality is crisp and I mean the so anyway, we met up at the house. He was here at my home for a couple hours. We had supper together, and then the next day, I had an amazing opportunity where I got a phone call. I got a phone call from someone, which I'll tell you a little bit more. But an opportunity came up, and I needed some videos. So I said, "Michael, are you free tomorrow?" He said, "Yeah, I'm free." And so Monday of this week, we went down to the airstrip and we took some videos and photos. And I mean, he has a very good sense of details. He knows what he wants. And he's only 21 years old. He's 21 years old, finishing up his college degree online. And he's taking time away from that. I remember at one point he said, "Kuya, can you drop me back home at a certain time? I need to go work on my thesis." So it's just amazing to see how God is providing individuals that can come. Some they're able to donate, some is only able to share the link. Individuals are just praying, some are donated, and then here comes someone who is saying, "Hey, I want to help you with videos for free." He has an amazing story to share, and one day I hope to pull him in the studio and hear his backstory. He shared it with me, and it was just amazing. He also said, "Hey, we I told him we're vegans." He tried our food, and then on the drive, he's saying, "I would like to transition to being a vegan as well." And so, he's an enthusiast for learning to fly. I said, "When I have space, I want to take you along with me, and you do the vlog, and we can learn to fly together, etc." So it's just an amazing experience how God has knitted our hearts together. I like working with him. The conversation we have very spiritual. He said he's just really encouraged by when he's doing the videos of me sharing the progress and my journey, etc. It's really ministering to his heart, and we're really blessed by that, right? So I told you guys I got a phone call, right? I got a phone call, and it's actually my classmate when I was a theology student. My classmate, who, for those who know my story, you would have heard me mentioning that I dropped out of university as a theology student after 3 years, right? And after that, basically, and anyway, just before that, this photo here is basically, finally I was able to send back the GPS to Garmin so that they can give me back my deposit that I put down. So it took a lot of time and effort and paperwork, but I learned from DHL, right? Pray, be quiet, and just watch the Lord work. So finally, after paying about almost $30, the GPS is on its way back to America. So praise the Lord for that. So back to this phone call now. This phone call was really timely for me in that, for those who know my story, you would have heard me talking about, when I dropped out of university, I went back to the campus, right? And when I went back to the campus, basically, I was just thinking to myself, what am I going to do? So I was in the library and I was talking with my classmate from university days. And we were there talking, and he said, "Hey, Davin, what do you want to do?" I said, "I just want to go somewhere where I get a very simple training and go straight into the mission field." His name is Clavor Tucker. He gave me the phone number for one of his friends, which happens to be Simonique Blackwood at the time. She's now married, Simonique Days, I think. He gave me her number, and I called Simonique. Simonique gave me the website for Wildwood College of Health Evangelism. Long story short, I got in, I got accepted, and I got training as a medical missionary. That was over 10 years ago. He saw the fundraiser video this week. He contacted me. He said, "Hey, I am a pastor here in New York. Our church has this segment that we feature things outside of the walls of our church. And I really want to interject you into that, hoping that people from my church can be praying for your project, they can support financially, etc." And so he said, "I need some videos." And that's where Michael came in. I was able to get good detailed videos, some at the airplane, some where the hangar and the house is going to be, and others with the airstrip, etc. So I sent him that this week. And he said, "Listen, to prepare my church for the last Sabbath of this month, which is my birthday, by the way. Yeah, the last Sabbath of this month, which is my birthday. Make note, guys, my birthday is the last Sabbath of this month. Okay, don't forget, put it in your calendar. Um, Essentially, what's going to be happening is he's going to share this video. So I'm going to show you a screenshot. When the China Global Television Network station came, right? They did two videos. One was 21 minutes, the other was about 7 minutes. He's going to share the 7 minute video to his church this Sabbath, this Saturday, which is tomorrow for you guys. It's today for me. He's going to be sharing that video with the church to sort of whet their appetites. I want to say thanks to China Global Television Network, particularly Kuya Barnaby Low and his camera crew. Thank you guys for coming and getting my story. Now your video is going to be shared in New York. It has been shared in a lot of Adventist churches in Canada as well. So people all over the world is using this video as a 6 minute thing to be a missionary feature in their churches. And I really want to say thank you guys for that. So this video will be shared. We're soliciting your prayers that as people in that church watch, their hearts will be melted and they will come partner with us with their prayers and their support in helping us towards this current goal that we have. At the end of the month, which is my birthday next Sabbath, I should be on a live feed with them. It might be live or recorded, I'm not sure yet, but that's going to be another opportunity to talk about this project, and they can meet me in person or via Zoom, and so we can share together with them what's happening. Good news this week. I got the opportunity to finally pick up the director and his wife, who was, they're staying here with us for a couple of days, etc., to get some other things done. I remember when I picked them up with the patrol, I took a photo. I took a photo of the cargo section. I was like, Lord, it's amazing that we have this missionary patrol because we needed that space to be able to accommodate all of those stuff. And then at one point, I remember him saying to me that, hey, this thing has over $30,000 worth of parts and equipment for the airplane. And I said, oh man, I'm always nervous with cargo like this. You got to really watch how you're driving. And I said, wait a minute, that's actually twice the amount of what we paid for the engine couple months ago, because we did the engine was about 15,000 US dollars. And so it was just amazing to see how the Lord continues to provide for our needs as we move forward in ministry, right? Next thing I want to share with you guys is basically this week there was an amazing story that unfolded, and I made a quick video of it and I shared that with you guys. It's basically what happened was we got our first 1,000 US dollar donation. So the donation came in, and I asked the donor, what is the story behind this 1,000 US dollar donation? And guys, you have to go check that video out. Go to my YouTube channel, go back to my Facebook page. The video is there. The title is When a when a pilot becomes a missionary pilot's hero, something of that effect. The title is there, when a missionary pilot becomes another pilot's hero, an amazing story behind a 1,000 US dollar donation. Um I mean, I had to fight back the tears to share this video because I would just how he worded his story was just really huge for me. Guess what happened after sharing this video on my page, on my YouTube channel, and I forwarded it to a couple friends of mine. I can't give you too much details, but the first individuals were really close. Is my kuya there in California. We were chatting. We were just doing a video chat, and he's at work, dividing his attention, accommodating me on the phone. We were just talking, and how is life, how is everybody, etc. And then he said, "Hey, that story is so amazing. I want to match that donation from that person that you shared that gave you 1,000 US dollars." I was like, I was just blown away. And then the next day, another individual said, "Hey, I want to match that donation as well." So this week, from this 1,000 US dollar donation, came two matching donation, which brought us into the 3,000 plus range, right? So 2,000 US dollars pledge came in as a result of this video and this story of where this person was so inspired. And I shared it with him. I said, listen, your story to you might seem like it's not much and it's simple, but it has been touching hearts to know that here we are praying and God is moving upon hearts. And I told you guys, I am very interested in the stories behind these donations that is being made to us. So praise the Lord, we have an update for you guys of the total that we have so far. And guess what? I calculated it, friends. After I did the condolence video for Kobe's body to be taken back home for a funeral with his mom and his dad, a lot of Kobe's family members are reaching out to me. Some are in the Philippines, in the US, and different parts of the world. They are just reaching out to me, telling me how grateful they are. And God is touching Kobe's family to be contributing financially to this goal. And, when I see things like that, it really just changed my whole outlook. It changes a lot for me because oftentimes our ministry gives to these individuals. We help them with our airplane. We give them our time and etc. It's such a blessing to see that now they come back with gratitude and they come and they say, listen, I want to make a contribution to your ministry. When I calculated it from Kobe's family alone, guys, you're not going to believe this. From Kobe's family alone, almost 800 US dollars have been donated from relatives of Kobe, and it's just amazing. It's so amazing to see this twofold blessing. We help them, and they are coming now saying, we're not just grateful, guys. We're not just thankful for the ministry, but here's a little something that we want to give to you guys for the work and for the project of getting this airplane. And when I see things like that happening, my faith is growing rapidly, and I hope your faith is growing as well. Because what? It's I'm not just the one praying. You guys are praying. You guys are sharing the link, and I'm updating you so often to let you know God is working miraculously, right? God is working miraculously. Another big miracle. I was talking with Kobe's mom, and she said, "Cap, I'm getting ready to move on with my life. I'm gonna go back to work soon. God is giving me the strength. He gave me a dream to inspire me to know that I need to move on and find the strength." And so, and when I see her recovering like that and telling me those things, I am even more inspired. I said, I asked you guys to pray and share the link. And guess what? Kobe's condolence video got over 4,000 views. Not just that, over 100 people shared the video, which means that I asked you guys to share to show your condolence. Over 4,000 views, plus more than 100 shares. I want to thank you guys, and I want to let you know that Kobe's mom and dad, they are recovering well, right? They are picking up the pieces of their hearts. They're mending it. God is helping them, and that's a huge blessing for me. We continue to be in touch with each other. I message them, they reply, and so whenever I want to know what's happening, one little message, and they reply, and we have that friendship going on. So I want to thank you guys for your prayers, for that. Do I have any more photos here that I want to share with you guys, of what's happening and what's coming? I think we're pretty much almost at the end of everything. Here's a photo of where we have reached. Yes, we have reached $4,596.39. Yes, we are almost close to that $5,000 marker. We started, this is our second episode of reporting to you guys. So we're about 2.5 weeks into this fundraising, and we're almost at 5,000 US dollars. Guess what, guys? You guys have been praying. You guys have been sharing the link. We're praying together, we're sharing the link, and we can see clearly. $5,000 or 4,500 might not seem like it's much, but guess what? For me, it's a whole lot. Why? When I wanted to be a missionary pilot, I fundraised for 2 years. Yes, I fundraised for 2 years, sending letters, making GoFundMe. And after 2 years, you know what I got? Only 50 US dollars. I still remember the person. She was my we were in Wildwood together studying to become medical missionary. She was the only person who sent me 50 US dollars. And that was after 2 years of praying and sending out letters to all over the world, trying to solicit help. When I see 4,596 US dollars coming in less than a month, compared to 2 years fundraising and only seeing 50 US dollars, this is a big booster for me, right? So I really want to thank you guys again. As I say, keep us in prayers. This evening, my time this evening, I'm going to be in Malaysia. Yes, you hear me correctly. I'm going to be in Malaysia this evening, on Zoom, sharing with a church there my missionary pilot journey. I won't be able to go live for that, but just pray that as I share my testimony of what life is like in the mission field, that individuals in that church will be inspired. And then next week, I'm going to be in New York. But I'm still in the Philippines. So next week, I'm going to be in New York. This week, I'm going to be in Malaysia. And last week, I was in the Philippines. Thanks to Zoom and the internet, a lot of churches are reaching out to me, asking me to share on their feed of how they can how they want to hear my story, etc. And my story is not for myself, it's for you guys as well. It's our story. You have been praying for me, you have been supporting financially, you have been encouraging me, etc. And so when I share that story, they don't see you, they don't hear you, but I want to let you know that we are a team and we are partnering together in ministry. One more announcement. The end of the year, about December 26th to the first week of January, Irene and I were going to be going back up north to that other airbase. And I'm not going there to fly primarily. We're going there to help to train other young people in that community how they can be medical missionaries. So I have two classes that I'm going to be teaching. Irene's going to be teaching one class, and that's another dynamics to us. I don't just fly an airplane, guys. I preach, I lecture, I help to train other missionaries, etc. And so that's just one of those dynamics where outside of the cockpit and flying, God has other talents and gifts that He has given to me, and I humbly do what I can to help others and to finish the work of the gospel in all the world. On behalf of Philippines Adventist Medical Aviation Services, we want to thank you for everything that you have been praying for us with, that you have been donating your words of encouragement, sharing the links, following up with us. We are so grateful for what God is doing through our praying together and our partnering together. So until next time, stay tuned. We're hoping to get the director to come and share some updates on their ministry. We're also looking forward to having him give me a mechanical view of this airplane. So we're going to be checking it out. We're going to be making videos for that. So stay tuned for those videos, guys. Stay tuned for those videos. Again, we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you guys. And we can't wait to give you more updates of this pioneering progress that's going on. Mabuhay from the Philippines. God bless, and see you next week or next time whenever we have more updates to share.